Your parents have been living in the US with their green cards. Now the big question, when's the citizenship party? Well, you gotta apply for that citizenship first. So let's go through the steps so you know what to do. Hi, I'm Shariq, I'm the South Asian attorney. I'm licensed to practice law in the US, and I help people worldwide with American immigration law. Alright, so the first question, how long do they have to wait before they can apply? For most parents, the magic number is 5 years. The 5 years start from the date printed on their green card, not when they arrived and not when you sent in the paperwork. Once that date rolls around and they spent most of the time actually living here, it's time to make them US citizens. It's not just about waiting out the 5 years. Your parents have to show that they've been living in the US for the past 5 years. This means no long trips abroad. Over 6 months and the USCIS starts asking questions. At least half of those 5 years spent physically in the US and playing by the rules. If they've always been getting into trouble, remind them that this is for their own good. When it's time to apply, it's all about the N-400. That's the application for naturalization. Alright, so what documents do you need? You'll need a copy of the green card, front and back, travel dates for the last 5 years, addresses and work history for the last 5 years, and proof of any name changes. Be careful filling out the form though. A wrong date or missing info can slow down the whole process. Think of it like cooking. No garam masala, and the whole thing falls apart. This is the part that stresses out a lot of parents, the English and civics tests. But here's the good news. If they've been here long enough, they might not even have to take the test in English at all. And if they're over 65, with 20 years here in the US, the test is shorter and simpler. They can also bring an interpreter to the interview, but the interpreter's job is just to translate. So the interpreter can answer questions for them, so keep that in mind. After filing the N-400, the first step is biometrics. They'll go to an application center to get their fingerprints, photo, and signature taken. It's quick, usually 15 minutes. And no, it's not a test. They're just collecting information for background checks. Once that's done, it's time to wait for the interview date. At the interview, the officer will review their application, ask background questions, give the English and civics tests, unless they're exempt, and if they pass, they'll get scheduled for the oath ceremony. This is the big moment. They take the oath, get their naturalization certificate, and just like that, they're US citizens. You can even go and apply for a passport the same day. From the day they file the N-400 to the oath ceremony, the whole process usually takes anywhere from 6 months to a year. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower. Really, just depending on USCIS's mood that month. Make sure they don't apply for naturalization too early. They don't forget to mention long trips abroad. They don't leave out details or give answers that don't match other records. Remember, USCIS loves details. If you think you've given them too much information, you've probably given them the right amount. Helping your parents become US citizens is a big family milestone. It's a chance to celebrate and feel at home in the US for good. If you're not sure about the timing, the exemptions, or how to make sure the application is airtight, it's worth getting help before you file. I'm Shariq, the South Asian attorney. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.